What's going on, guys? It's Cody, and yeah, welcome to a product review, which is the LG Optimus F6, which is the replacement for the very shitty Boost Mobile Kyocera Hydro. It has a badass battery life, 2460 milliamp battery. Right now I've got a 16 gig memory card in here. The backing that actually covers the housings and everything is actually part of the antenna, which has got little contacts, which I thought was cool. My particular phone is from Metro PCS, so it's got the SIM card and everything in it. It cost me $165. This phone supports 4G LTE, which coming from a 3G phone that almost never worked at all, that is batshit crazy fast for me. If you look at it, it looks a lot like an iPhone. It's got a 1.3, I want to say, megapixel front-facing camera. When the phone's active, you got a back button there, and you've got a menu button there. A standard USB mini, which is pretty much what all phones these days use, except for proprietary things like Nextels and Apples and most old school Nokias and things like that. You got your standard rocker switch for your volume control with your back button, your center task manager button. If you can see right about there, that is a infrared port. This phone sports a remote app that you control the shit out of people with, because you can control remotes. It's got a standard 3.5mm jack. This being part of my case, it's the stand for when I want to put my phone like this, when I'm watching my super ultra mega dumpster porn from space. Ultra bright flash, bright as shit. This is a 5 megapixel camera, which is actually pretty high quality, assuming that this is a mid-range phone. It's not a Galaxy S3, it's not anything like that. But I would say that this is an iPhone killer, and you're not paying anywhere near as much, and you get to keep your hardware, and you don't have to sign a contract, which is great about Metro. Deal with it, nerds. I use Miku for everything. The phone sports a dual-core processor. I don't know if you guys can hear that very well, but yeah, you can see how low it is. It gets very baller loud. You can click on your little icons and move a little bit like that. You can go in here and click the little purple button that pops up when you just kind of to the corner a little bit, and you can create icons. You can take a picture, or you can create an icon. You can get your weather updates. This is your interface for the quick remote, which is what I can use. I just do that, and I can turn off someone's TV from across the room. You hit this button right here to clear off everything. Just hit this G button, and it will take you to your interface. Set it up if you like, say, the Falcons or the Thrashers, which I wish we still had in Atlanta, but we don't. Damn Canadians. What is this button for? You know, this one? The one that my camera's refusing to focus upon? When you hit this button, you can preset your phone to do certain things, but in my case, I hit this button and it takes me to quick memo. Hello to you too. Now, you can switch over to where it's actually on your display, which is great, because if you don't have a pen at the time, all you have to do is like, oh, by the way, call me. Or you can draw penises all day long. Gigantic phalluses. I'm probably going to go to prison for referencing that. You can share whatever it is you want via all this crazy shit. You can even PayPal your handwriting to people for whatever reason. This particular shortcut can be changed. You just go into settings and change it. Anyways, be sure to hit that subscribe button, share the video, and if you would, what kind of phones do you guys have? Be sure to share, and be prepared for a little bit of ridicule from people, because there's Android fanboys, there are Apple fanboys, there are Windows Phone fanboys. And like I said, Android's the way to go, in my opinion, because they're cheap. There are so many to choose from. They have so many features, and you know, Apples and whatnot, they do not have multiple expansion support. Their batteries are stuck in there to where you can't change them out if you need to. You basically have to pay like $300 or $400 to Apple to have them fixed, and you know, you're stuck with a contract, or at least you used to be. And if you're off contract, the phones usually cost $500, which is I would say this phone has more performance than an S4, and probably even more than an iPhone 5. So yeah, You guys have a good night. I'm going to go to bed. And, yeah, you guys have a good one. This is Cody of Cortec PC signing out.